Hello everyone, my name is Dimitri. I'm with CardiTracks. Today we're going to look at the elements of an awesome product page. There are some elements that make a great product page. They are awesome product photos, big images, zoom in feature, breadcrumbs, clear call to action, user reviews, preferably a video in a non-commercial setting. There has to be a price. There has to be over-the-fence indicators, which we will go over and I will explain what they are. We need to have product features, obviously explaining what the product is. Preferably there has to be suggestions of other products. Also preferably there should also be viewed, basically some customers also viewed other products. There needs to be credibility indicators, which I will go over, and safety factors. Let's take a look at Zappos. Here's a product page for Zappos. The first thing is what they have awesome product photos. Look at these clear photos, and there is a lot of them too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If you've ever been on Etsy, that's another e-commerce site where people sell their crafts and handmade items. What a lot of people are saying, listen, have at least 5 photos, different angles, different ways of showing it, because people want to see it, because when you're online you really don't know, you can't hold it in your hands. But by looking at this you can get a really good idea of what the product is. Now the images are also pretty big, they're not tiny. So they occupy the whole perimeter of this square. So they're not tiny pictures, they're clear and they're big. Another cool thing is a zoom in factor. And this is like you're almost touching, and look at the quality of this. Look at the quality of this. Some websites have a zoom in feature, but what they do is they take a small image like this and they zoom it and it doesn't come out clear. The secret to this is you need to really have a big image and shrink it, or have it in a way where when you click zoom in factor it actually switches the images. Okay, going down the list, we have breadcrumbs. These are the breadcrumbs right here. Any successful e-commerce website, or any website for that matter, should have breadcrumbs. Basically, people need to know where they are, and people need to be able to navigate back and navigate to a different category. See, this is under shoes, this is under sneakers and athletic shoes, and this is Converse. So this is by the brand. So people should be able to go, I really don't like this one, but what else do they have? Sneakers, athletic shoes. Now, search engines, they really love these breadcrumbs, because when their spider visits the product page, and a lot of times spiders, Google spiders or Yahoo spiders, or different search engine spiders, a lot of times they find a particular entry point, which could be a category page or it could very well be a product page, and they should be able to enter here, and from here they're going to start crawling the site. So they need to know where to go. They need to go, okay, so I'm here, and then where do I go next? Okay, sneakers and athletic shoes, or they should look for the sitemap, which is somewhere here. And then if they hit the sitemap, I don't see the sitemap here, but if they hit the sitemap, they should be able to kind of navigate through all the pages and re-index the site for the search engines. So these are the breadcrumbs. They're very important, and any e-commerce website or product page should have those breadcrumbs. Now, clear call to action. Let's take a look at this product page. There is a lot of white space, which is awesome. There is this grayish kind of bar, which is also nice. Now, what stands out the most out of this? Add to cart. It's a big button, it's green, and it really stands out. It really gives people kind of a next step. Okay, they looked at the pictures, they saw they saw the product, hopefully they're okay with the price. They need to have a next step. If you have a lot of different colors, a lot of different calls to action, like me, share this is all important. But if you have these huge buttons, and this is blue, and this is light blue, and this is red, and this is gray, and then add to cart, it's very confusing for people to what the next step is. So you got to give people a very clear call to action, which is add to cart in this case. A lot of successful e-commerce stores would A/B test the colors of this button and see which one gives you the most conversions. So I'm sure Zappos has a lot of marketing people who actually figured out that this is the color, and this is the color, and this is the color that actually is great for conversions. So our next item for the great product page is user reviews. Now, this is not something you need to have. Zappos, they're huge. They have a lot of reviews. If you're a smaller e-commerce site, you can also have reviews, but please keep one thing in mind. When you don't have reviews, do not leave those stars empty and say 0 reviews. It just doesn't look good. It just doesn't provide this credibility where it has no reviews. So just leave it out completely. Or if there is a product that has a lot of reviews, just leave those reviews there. So if it doesn't have reviews, just don't say 0 reviews. It just doesn't look good. Once again, this is something that needs to be A/B tested. But if if I were to test this feature, it would be very interesting to test 0 reviews and no reviews and the absence of these reviews, and see how it affects conversion, and see how it affects this add to cart button. I would actually create a heat map and see where people are actually clicking, and I would actually maybe create in analytics, create some kind of funnel to see where people go from here to here, and measure the results. Another element for the awesome product page would be a video. Once again, this is not necessarily, but this is sort of a fully loaded car. It has everything in it. But Zappos, they have the resources, and they have experience and knowledge and know-how to come up with the best product pages, or to come up with the product pages that look great. Now, I'm monitoring e-commerce sites all the time just to see what they're doing, what techniques they're using. This is just something I'm passionate about, and I love A/B testing. And I've seen this product page change so many times. Sometimes they would cross the price out. Sometimes this bar would be different. Sometimes the add to cart button will be different. Sometimes they have videos. Sometimes they don't have videos. Sometimes they have review. They keep testing it all the time, and probably they have a lot of analytics to go by. In this case, let's take a look at the video. What's interesting about this video, it has this very non-commercial feel. He's just one of the guys. He's not wearing a fancy suit.
Pardon me, would you have any grey poupon?
But of course.
He's not coming out of Rolls-Royce. He's just a regular guy wearing a nice shirt, just saying, hey, look at these sneakers. Nothing fancy. The quality of the video is not the best, but that's not the point. They're probably doing it because you want to relate to this guy. A lot of the product pages, a lot of companies, they spend a lot of money on those product videos to make it really, really professional. Now, sometimes it works. A lot of times it works if you're selling really high-end stuff, like Patek Philippe watches, or Mercedes, or something that will which is